In this video, I'm going to be breaking down question 33 of the USMLE's 2021 version of the free 120 sample questions for step 1, which is linked in the video description down below. As always, if you haven't taken a look at this question yet, I encourage you to pause the video, try working through the question, and then come back here and check out the breakdown. All right, so let's take a look at the question. And as always, I like to start at the end, figure out what they're asking, and then go back to the passage and get our key information. So here they're saying the peritoneal fluid of this patient is most likely going to have which organism. So thinking about the main styles of question we can get on step 1, mechanism, diagnosis, or association. This might be kind of a combo of those where we have to know what colonizes a certain area, how it might get into that area. So we'll need some mechanism and some just general knowledge there. So let's see what we've got here. We've got a 16-year-old coming in, acute abdominal pain and vomiting, decreased appetite. When my abdomen hurts, I'm not very hungry either. And then we've got fever. That seems more important. Blood pressure is a bit up. I'm not sure what to do with that yet. We've got some guarding, some rebound tenderness, and then CT showing a perforated abdomen. So I'll be honest, once I see that perforated abdomen, I would probably go unhighlight this stuff really quick. Just if I had to come back to this on test day, if I flagged it and came back to it at the end, I wouldn't have all this extra stuff highlighted. I'd just have, everything else was kind of the clues for the perforated appendix, but now they gave us the perforated appendix on CT, so the other stuff doesn't help my thinking very much. So now let's look at the answer choices. So we're thinking if this person perforated their appendix, what kind of organism will get into their peritoneum as a result? So answer choice A, Candida albicans. What I know about this, this is what causes our thrush and our vaginal yeast infections. So I know it's part of the normal flora. I don't know, how prevalent it is in the GI tract, and I feel like there's so many other bacteria and other things out competing it that if we had a perforated GI tract, I don't see Candida as being the main thing that would cause a problem. Can I say that it's not going to be there? No. So I won't rule this out, but I'll put a down arrow next to it. It's not what I think of when I think of a ruptured GI tract. B, Citrobacter frundi. I have no idea what this is. So I'm going to treat that like a destabilizer. I think this might be something that the test taker put in there. They know I don't know what it is, but they put it in there to make me second guess my decision making if I see something that I'm kind of on the fence about. So B, I'm not going to pick that unless I've ruled everything else out. Okay, C, E. coli. Well, that definitely lives in the GI tract, so I like E. coli right now. Based on this, if I had to choose between A, B, and C, I would definitely choose C. So I'll go ahead and cross off A and B because they're ranked lower than E. coli right now. Staph aureus. So what I know about that comes mainly from the skin. And so unless somebody perforated their peritoneum from the outside, like if they were stabbed or something, I can't really see staph as being the main organism that would do that. So I'm getting rid of staph. And then strep pneumo. This I think of like pneumonia, meningitis. I don't really think of this as being in the GI tract. Could it be there? Maybe. I don't know. But I don't know enough about it. And I know that E. coli is there definitely. So if I had to choose between something I definitely know and something that I'm not sure about, I'm going to stick with what I definitely know. I'm going to trust my knowledge and not guess at something else, thinking that I could be wrong. So that's how I would approach this question. E. coli is the correct answer here. So I think the key takeaways here: be aware of the destabilizers. Don't jump from what you know to something you don't just because you're uncertain or something you think they might be trying to trick you. As always, if it looks straightforward, it is straightforward. So that's how I would break this down. If you like this video, check out some of the other videos on this series. And always, I hope this helps you out on test day.